Hey, calling to order Planning and Zoning Commission, Monday, August 26, 2024. He is currently 5:30. I'm going to open up for public hearing, and if I understood correctly, there's,
Actually, we want approval of minutes.
oh, I apologize. Approval of, if you guys will look over everything, approval of the minutes from June 25th, 2024. And I'll need a motion.
I would make a motion, we accept the minutes as written.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, at this time, we'll open the hearing for public hearing.
31.
No one to
And there's
speak.
no speakers.
It will close the public hearing. And we'll go on down to, on our agenda, to the scheduled agenda item. Discussion of and any necessary action regarding a request to replat the property currently legally described as 1215 West Third, Mountain Heights Addition, Block 5, Lot 14 and 15, here in Breckenridge, Texas, into two plats. The current square footage of the property is 15,000, and after replatting, each lot will measure 7,500 square feet, which is the minimum lot area for setting of a mobile home. I'm gonna refer to Cynthia.
Okay, so the property owner, as is written there, I mean, he just has one platted property, so he's splitting it in two. Here's a map. And there's a mobile home on one side. He wants to split it in two so we can place a mobile home on the other side. So it's pretty straightforward. That's the survey there. The 50 by, each one will be 50 by 150 after the replat. So it's just taking it from one into two. Pretty straightforward.
There is a mobile home on part of the property already,
Yes.
is that right?
Yes,
From what I understand.
yes.
So he always has a mobile home on half of it.
Mhm.
So if he splits it, he can put another one there. Or
On the
she can
other.
put it in.
Right, correct.
Is there city septic for this, or is this,
I'm sorry,
is there city septic for these properties?
there is.
He'll have to get a sewer tap,
Sewer tap,
but there is city sewer there in the street.
yeah.
Is available?
Mhm.
Okay.
And water.
I'll be out at 1217.
Which he recently did for the existing mobile home. He had to do that already.
Any other questions or concerns?
I'm just trying to understand, what this is. We've got, lots 14 and 15, it's already in the two lots. I mean, it's one ownership, but two lots already exist. So we're just approving basically just approving that he can have another property on lot 15.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yes.
No, there's already existing two lots, so I mean, it's not really a replat. I mean, we're not replatting the property. The property's already been platted. Spot lots 14 and lots 15 of block 5. So he's already, I mean, we're not replatting per se. We're just approving being able to put two mobile homes on this one single piece of property that are two lots.
Well, it was my understanding that it was one lot.
Yeah, there was one and he wanted to cut it in half so that way he could have another one and get two different addresses.
I think before they had it in one property.
It's one ownership.
Yeah, well, for it up to two properties, you get two trailer houses, that's what I'm hearing. And
So I don't,
the area is
I'm just trying to
objective.
understand the process of what's.
Well, if
The
it's
neighbor's
one
not fussing,
property,
Sorry?
it
the
wasn't.
neighbor's not
platted.
fussing about it.
Oh, no.
It's already platted in two lots.
Okay, well, it was my understanding that it wasn't.
It's lots 14 and lot 15 of block 5. Right there in the plat. I'm not sure I'm understanding.
But had it been I don't think it had been replatted.
Two lots.
It's platted into some lot 14 and 15.
Okay,
It's right
well,
now.
it was my understanding that it had not been replatted.
Yeah, I think he paid for it to get.
Well, that's what we're trying to do now is get it replatted. I was understanding to be able to put another mobile home there, he had to do this. Cause he'll have to get another address for it and everything.
I can understand having another address because it's one landowner.
Another address.
Mhm.
Well, it's a half or 15 and a half or whatever.
Well, if we didn't have it,
Is there any,
do we have a record that it's actually replatted into two pieces of property?
Well, it is two.
I don't know. I wanted to come up whenever he wanted the other cap and you said he had needed to get it replatted.
That's because I thought it was one.
is any problem with the water and the sewage and for this
It's
other?
got to be two separate properties.
I
This could be a
understand, but
misunderstanding
but there's not a
internally.
Problem with,
Did you do you did the survey?
I did the survey, yes.
Okay,
It's one ownership of those two lots, or two lots do exist.
it's, yeah, one, it doesn't matter who owns it, this just has to be two separate properties.
I mean, for it to, it would need to go through the planning process, that the exhibit that we have here is just a boundary survey of the property itself. And so it's not actually a replat exhibit.
If it was, okay, was it one piece of property?
It was one ownership. Two
It's got
lots.
one R number. It's got one R number.
It's one
Yeah,
ownership.
so it's
Two
gotta be
lots.
replatted. If it's one R number, it's gotta be separated into two legally.
It's already in the two lots legally, from what I understand. Because if it's a lot 14, lot 15, I mean, it's still.
Well, if it's
person
one
owns
R
it.
number, it doesn't. It's gotta have two.
Well,
separate-
our number is just you know, over there at the Breckenridge districts, all it is they assigned it for that. Because they only had one number, so that's the only reason why they assigned one R number for the property. But it has no legal weight to it, the R number.
Okay. Okay, well, it's my understanding that it was not platted into two separate properties. So,
Because in the event he wanted to sell them, they'd have to be separated, correct?
Yeah, he'd have to see, but he,
well, then they've gotta be separated. That's what we're doing here.
okay.
I'm
I
not
mean, if he
sure.
was divided, I mean, if it's divided in half, I mean, if somebody was to create a replat, I'm not sure how they would do it. I mean, you divide into lot.
A replat is where you're legally separating the properties and you're defining what those properties are.
This has two legally properties, defined two lots already established.
And,
There's lots 14 and lot 15.
and R numbers there should be one R number per property.
Appraisal district could do that pretty easily with, change by doing it.
Well, normally, I mean, in what I'm used to in counties, they don't. I mean, an R number is separated into a platted property.
Right, but they just assigned a R number for that one ownership is what they did, even though it included multiple lots. And they just assigned an R number for that. Now, I can understand if we need to approve it to be able to make sure that you can have two mobile homes and everything, but this exhibit is not a replat that I'm seeing. I don't know if you're going to require a replat for it, or you're saying replat, but then it's not actually a replat. It's just a boundary survey of two lots.
I'm sorry, Eric, I'm hearing about every 3 words.
He said that
Yeah.
it's not a replat.
The exhibit's not a replat. It says right there at the bottom right hand corner, boundary survey. So it's not, this exhibit's not a replat. Now, it may be what you use to prove and say, yes, we can give him water meters so he can, you know, but it still,
Well, as a-
it doesn't split it into two entities. It's one entity with the property line around the whole thing.
When did you do the survey?
3rd of July, 2024.
Okay.
do you see,
So I,
Obvious,
do
something.
you see a problem of some kind?
No, I don't see a problem. I just don't understand the reason, what we're saying that we're approving a replat, but it's not a replat. This exhibit's not a replat. This exhibit is just a boundary survey of the property.
well, I mean, I don't, the
I mean, I'm okay
property
with-
has not been replatted, is that correct?
That's correct, as far as I know, that's
Okay.
what I'm seeing.
So I don't know, I
The
mean, I
property
don't
was
know.
platted originally back in whatever year it was, back there in 1912 or 32. Whatever that year is, it was amended plat was done and they had lot 14 and lot 15. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
If
17.
these two mobile homes are two different families, and it could be two different addresses, and one wants to sell one.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that-
the person that owns the property now would have to sell, he could sell off, you know, lot 15 to somebody else and then it'd be the ownership would transfer.
Yeah, but if they put in, what I'm saying is what we're tonight, they put another mobile home over here with another address and water and all that stuff. And they think that's theirs, and this person never thinks this is theirs, and these people over here get mad at these people and sell. Can they sell since this is not platted?
Yeah, it is platted.
Okay.
It's lot 14 and lot
Okay.
15. There's two different
Okay.
properties. Now, being able to establish a 911 addressing and such as that, I mean, I can see where you need to prove that they can
Yeah, you
get into two mobile
You
homes.
can sell either plot if it had an address.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that right?
I think you could sell the lots without an address. I mean, I don't see what the address matters. Because once ownership goes over, they pick it up at the appraisal district, or pick up the deed that's filed, and then they'll assign
Well-
our number to it.
So right
If
now,
if it's one R number, I don't know, I mean, I'll have to get with, Will over at the appraisal district, but.
This is what the cat, do you have this?
Well-
See, this,
Will that mean getting a new deed for the two
well, in the
properties?
event they sell them, yes.
I'm sorry?
If they sell them.
If they sold it.
But see, here's how it looks on the CAD too, like one R number,
For those.
and they're wanting to split this.
Yeah.
But if you look at it in the description, it'll tell you what the two lots are.
Or two, yeah.
They'll tell you that it's lots 14 and 15. That's what that R number encompasses. Two lots.
So if he wanted to sell them, they don't have to be replatted,
No, it's still
No.
lot.
because it looks like they're together right here.
It's just.
It's one ownership,
We have
two
a
lots.
deed for each one.
It's a different.
It looks like they just
ownership.
issued an R number for that, just because
They own
Because
both of them.
it's one
there's only
ownership.
one owner for the two lots.
Yeah. So he's got two lots as it is right now already.
But
Now all we gotta do is approve whether you want, if you're the city. Wants to
Well,
run, you have
here's
to-
what I would say,
Water meter.
we're gonna do, we can table this, I mean, I wanna get, we need to get staff wise, we need to make sure, if this has been replatted, then yes, we don't have to do
It's not
replat.
been replatted, it's only been platted one time.
Pardon?
It's only the original plat of Mountain Heights edition, it was amended back in whatever the year is.
I see that,
But
yeah.
that's the only time it's ever been platted, it has not been replatted, but if he needs to replat, he can. However he designs it, wants it to be done. And I would be happy to do it, but if he wanted to divide it in half, it would be senseless to do it because there's already two lots existing. I mean, you would replat something until
Well,
something
my
already exists.
understanding was he went to the survey company to let them know he wanted it replatted.
Well,
Because that's
was
what-
not,
But, yeah, I mean, so I'm just wondering why this didn't come up when
I wasn't requested. The information I was given, I was not told it was needed to be replatted. I would have said there's no need for it.
Okay.
I'm just now being made aware that we're doing this. I didn't know, I had no idea.
Okay, well, let's table this, I wanna just double check. Again, from a staff perspective, we were under the impression that this had not been replatted, that it had not been separated into two. So if there's one R number, there really should be two R numbers.
Well, the appraisal district, it doesn't rule that. I mean, the appraisal district only assigns our numbers as the properties divide and go into different pieces.
When they're divided,
Yeah.
they should have two R numbers, so I just want to research
They
it.
only assign our numbers to ownerships. When they started doing this right here, they just established our numbers for all these people that had this different stuff, depending on, no matter how many lots or whatever they had. They could own 6 or 8 lots and still establish one lot, and our number for all those lots, but they still own multiple lots within it. So, the appraisal district, I don't ever put much weight on their R numbers for anything. Anybody comes to me, I always like, I want the legal description of what this property is without surveying, because I can't trust all the appraisal districts, any of them, not just ours.
Well, okay, well, so I think to table it for now, and then we can just research it from a staff perspective, and then if it's already been replatted, then we wouldn't bring it back. If it has not been, then we'll bring it back.
It has not been replanted.
Okay,
I can answer that.
I hear you. I hear you. You said that about 5 times. I got you. I just wanna check it out.
But I mean, for the city to give approval for 2 mobile homes on those size lots, and to give that, I can understand where they would need to be able to.
Well,
Go
the
through
only
some type of
approval
process to
we
approve
need to
that.
make sure it's not one lot. And that's why we brought it as a
Okay.
replat, because it was my understanding that it was one lot.
It's my understanding that it's 2 lots, and if you can
Okay.
ask legal on that.
I got it. We're gonna research it as staff and we'll either bring it back or not, but so for now, I think we probably should table it.
Okay.
We'll let Marco know what we find out.
Sorry.
oh, it's fine,
Sorry.
it's okay.
We did have one more question, I don't know, that you can answer first. It's about a different property that we bought.
About a different
Okay,
property.
that needs to be, we'll need to do that outside of the
Oh,
meeting.
I'll just,
You can, once we close the meeting, you can have that discussion,
Oh, okay.
but we can't have discussion about other property during an agenda.
Oh.
Okay, since we're gonna table this till another time, I guess there's nothing to get them.
Is it necessary to table this? It just puts it off another time. What's the difference?
As opposed to what?
Has to prove anything. I mean, is there a problem?
If the,
Yeah, okay, So what it's my understanding from the staff perspective that this is one piece of property that needed to be replatted. Eric is saying it is not, it's already been replatted, it doesn't need to be replatted. And I respect his, professional perspective, but I want to research it from the staff perspective and either we'll bring it back or if it needs to be replatted, if it doesn't need to be replatted, it's already been, then we're not gonna bring it back. There's no action that needs to take place right now.
Yeah.
We're just determining if it's already in
It
two
doesn't need
lots.
to be if it doesn't need to be replanted, it's okay.
Right.
Exactly, exactly.
They're just gonna do some internal research, just to make sure that,
Oh, okay. You just wanna make sure.
yes,
Yeah,
I think. Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
nothing against their
If it
plan.
does, it of course has to be looked at. If it doesn't, it's just,
Right.
let's go.
exactly.
But we need to look at it.
Right.
I hear you. Not a big deal.
Okay. So at this time, we can adjourn. So we'll close the meeting at 5:48.
Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome, I had my clock
What
right
was your
here.
question?
Will that help? Hinder or give you a